Okay. This video I'm making, this gonna be an extension of the video I made earlier. Well, it was a short, but it's gonna be a longer version of that. And why I actually do support black women divesting and going over the fence. The reason why I support black women divesting and going over the fence, and to be honest, I think black women should. Those who want to go over the fence go there in mass. Now, the reasons why I want them to go over the fence is that's where majority, not all, but the vast majority of black women want to be in the first place. A lot of these black women use any excuse to say that I don't date black men no more because black men don't do spit, black men don't do that, black men don't do this, they don't treat me like that, they don't treat me like Brad do. Okay, cool. So if that is the way they say you get treated by Brad, that somehow it's also amazing. And hey, I support that. If Brad want to treat them that good and where they want to go over the fence and get with Brad, shit, let them go. Let them go over the fence. Knock yourself out, Keisha. But just understand this when you go. And when you go over there and you big up Brad on social media, then you turn around and spit on black men because you dated a few niggas that you was attracted to that wasn't that into you, didn't put no interest in you, just thought, you was something to smash and dash. You the one that dated that man. You the one was giving your all to that nigga you was dating. And you turned your eyes on brothers that could have done something to you. You didn't pick them. You actually avoided the black man that could have done shit for you. So you dated basically Pookies and Ray Ray. So once you got dogged out and ran through by Pookie and Ray Ray, you put all the black men in that category that the nigga you was fucking with was. That's cool. Fair enough. So you go over there to that side, Brad treat you well for a while. But like I said, enchantment sometimes wear off after a while. And that's with any relationship, whether it's a white man with a black woman or a black man with a white woman. If they're enchanted by you and love you, he gonna be with you regardless, even your enchantment. But the thing is, if that white man was so good, he'll tell you, why don't you stop talking about making videos about black men, just worry about our relationship, the relationship we have. And see, y'all black women don't know, y'all sabotage yourselves in these relationships. So when you make videos just talking about Big Up and Brad on TikTok or YouTube, whatever, believe me, these white men, after a while, they get tired of that because you so focused on trying to show everybody else how wonderful Brad is and how black men they spit. And eventually, enchantments wear off. And this white man, eventually, he's get tired of the shit. He's get tired of being used as a trophy. Now, some are gloated at, some of the white men are gloated at over that, because we all know most white men are racist as fuck anyway. They don't like black men in particular. Yeah, they'll lay up with you and smash you for a while. but they don't like black men in particular. So when you talk about black men, they smile and gloat at that and smile. Because you can say all the things about black men, and he'll have to say shit. See, he don't have to put himself out there like that with you, because he can hide behind your hatred of black men and smile. And after a while, let y'all get into an argument. Let you and him get into an argument, but eventually it's gonna happen. Then that's when you're gonna see that brand real racism come out. But you'll live in denial of it for a while. You'll try to put it in the back of your mind that somehow you just had a one argument with him, and y'all got into a bitter argument, but it was short-lived. He said, "I'm sorry." Okay. So eventually, what happened? You and him get into more arguments. He started calling you the N-word, nigga, B. I don't have to really be with you. You the one picked me. I didn't want you. You the one picked me. And see, this is what a lot of these divestors come back after a few years of being with Brad. They ain't gonna come out and tell you that the reasons why they coming back to black men. A lot of times they try to even cover it up that they even been with a Brad, unless they got biracial children with that Brad. And then they have no choice, but they always, black women gonna protect the integrity of white men. No matter what white men do, they gonna protect the integrity of white men, because like I keep telling y'all, black women belong to white men. Those are really not our women. They always have belonged to white men. That's why they don't talk shit about white men. If Brad break up and dogs about from today to tomorrow in a relationship, they gonna cover that relationship up that they had with that Brad. And then what they do, they come out that relationship and feel like, okay, if I get back with Tyrone gonna have to come with this, Tyrone gonna have to come with that, and I'm gonna use being in this relationship with this Brad, even though this Brad didn't do shit for me. But I want black men to think that I'm the prize because I came back over the fence to be with you. So in order for you to get back with me, you got to be able to do this. You got to be able to do all the shit that they proceed to tell you that white men done for them, so they can shame you. So when they come back over the fence, they can say, Brad did this for me. Now I'm giving you a chance. That means you should be doing 10 times more than what Brad do, because I'm the prize. That's what a lot of these Keishas always lead with when they go over the fence, and they talk shit about black men over there. And then when the shit don't work, they want to come back, but they want to come back and put more shit on you because they feel like, just like Brad told them, I'm the prize over here, you not. You the one chose me. I didn't choose you. Because we all know that Keisha pursued Brad harder than ever. That's why I told BGS, even though I agree on BGS with everything, that he said that white guy wrote a book on why, the certain type of black women. No, they're just black women in general. Black women will dull down themselves. That Keisha, they would try to bury their Keisha for a while, and eventually their Keisha can't help it but come out. And when that white man starts seeing that Keisha walk around that house with that bonnet on like she do with black men, walk around in that night coat looking, take that makeup off her face and all that shit, that white man starts seeing her behavior, because we all know black women get relaxed. If they were not the black women that actually was raised around white people, that know white people, normally those black women that go over the fence that primarily dated black men, they are not going to be able to keep that facade up of being a bad Keisha. It's going to eventually, the shoe going to drop, and they are going to let their guard down, and Brad going to start seeing their true behavior. black women that's high, the black women that was raised in the black community that primarily date black men are going to have to put on a goddamn cloaking device like a Romulan and Cleon ship and pretend somehow that she used to being with white men when she's not. Because certain shit, they know, there's certain behaviors they know they're not going to be able to do with Brad. That's why normally when black chicks do date a white dude, they got to date a white dude that primarily hung around black people a lot. Because if those white people that hung around black people are not, them niggas, them white boys that come from the same impoverished communities that black men come from. So technically all they did was date another nigga, just a white nigga. They gonna get the same treatment. Like the black chick, the white dude ran over his baby mama and they let it go after the accident. He got off. It got custody of the lady grandchild. And I told people I don't make friends with white men in general because I don't see them as one of us. He'll never be one of us. I don't give a fuck how much he try to act like us. I don't give a fuck how much Becky try to act like us. They gonna have certain privileges that we are not gonna have, all because they white. Even if they come from your neighborhood, they know this. So when black women go over the fence, that primarily dated white men, normally their behavior, they'll try to put that Keisha in, but eventually Keisha gonna come out. And that white man who ain't raised around that is not gonna like that Keisha. And this is always the conflict between Becky, Keisha, and Brad always end up where Brad end up either start abusing her, beating her, sometimes even send her to the upper room. And normally say, I was defending myself against her because she tried to attack me. Even though she may have never tried to attack him, he probably was abusing her, but he got out of control with abusing her and accidentally killed her. So a lot of times these brands, they'll get away with that by saying, I was with this aggressive black woman, and she changed something. Now, this is the reason why I tell brothers, we don't have to say nothing. You don't have to go on their channel. Please, black men, stop harassing these black chicks that's over the fence. I know it's hard. To go down, they say shit that's basically trigger you to go on their channel. The best thing to do, man, is pass their channels up. When you see them, I pass their channels up. Divest been swirling channels. I pass that shit up all the time. Don't pay no attention to them. It's better, more things to pay attention to. Like what black men really need to do is start building wealth, get together, start networking, doing shit to better ourselves. But not for black women or not to build any kind of damn black community. But to better ourselves where financially we in a situation where we are financially successful. That's what black men need to do. We need to start networking, getting with more black men, networking, getting ourselves together economically and financially. Because economic and financial stability is the most important thing than a goddamn woman. When you have economic stability and economic financial security, you ain't gonna have to worry about whether a black woman like you or not. Women gonna gravitate to you regardless of your race if you got economic success. You gonna have women gonna gravitate to you because they're gonna see it. They're gonna see your worth. They're gonna see you. Keisha don't have to see her worth. She don't have to. She can go over there with Brad, but other groups of women gonna see your success and they gonna want to be with you. So when they be over there over the fence and they see you with another group of women and you treating that woman well while she over there with Brad, she gonna still hate on you anyway. She gonna hate on you anyway because you could be with a white woman or any kind of group of women and get treated well, provided for that woman, and she over there telling you a lie that somehow Brad is doing this and that, only to find out Brad isn't. She's doing everything she can to keep that relationship because her relationship was built on a false narrative that Brad is the protector and the provider, only to find out that Brad wasn't. But she got to create this fake aura, this fake notion that Brad is better than you, so that you can shame her, so she can shame you into taking her back. Say, I'm sorry, baby, I'll take you back. I love my black queens. No, you can stay over the fence where you been at. Brad been treating you well over there. Brad been doing this. Brad, you doing that. That's what you told us. You have no need to try to come back to us. You been dragging us over there while you with Brad. Now you need to be over there with Brad. I thought Brad was treating you well. Brad treating you good, remember? Brad, the one take you for pasta and lobster and all that shit at the chain restaurant, Red Lobster. And then there's another thing too about them same women that talk about they go over the fence. They still got black men on their mind, and the reason why they got black men on their mind because they still want to talk about you while they with their brand. They still want to talk about you while they with brand because all they try to do is shame you. They want you to bow down and kowtow to them, to beg them to come back. Don't do it. Let them stay over there. Let them stay over there with brand. That's where they want to be at. But they really don't want to be over there. What they try to do is shame you to bow down, to kowtow to them, to tell you to come back. That's why I said, no, brother, black men, stop. Stop going on their channel. Stop trying to harass them. Leave them alone. When y'all leave them alone and stop, talking about black women, who they with, and let them talk shit about us. Fine. Let them talk all that bullshit about us. Let them fuck it. We already know the truth. Thanks to BGS, only logical channel. We already know the truth. That's why we don't have to say shit. Just let them go over there. But then when they go over there, kindly close the door and put all the goddamn locks on the door. All the locks. Change the damn locks, change the key, change the tumblers in the damn lock, change every goddamn thing. So when Keisha try to come back, she'll find out her key ain't working. She'll find out that you're not opening the door, that you're not letting them back. That black men, hey, we moved on. And see, sometimes, I'ma tell y'all something too, man. For you black men, that's why I say, really, we need to even just stop talking about black women if they want to divest. To be honest, I'm gonna be really truthful with you, because if we don't think about their ass, they gonna constantly think about us in their head. And when we ain't saying shit about them, not doing shit, just moving, black men networking, moving around, making moves and shit, making power moves, and we ain't saying shit about them, we minding our own business, we gonna still be in their motherfucking mind. Because I'm telling y'all, these black women that divest and swirl and shit, if they constantly talk about black men, and you don't even have to come in their comments, that means they still, you getting rent and free rent in their head. You getting free rent in their head, and they know all that shit is them trying to shame black men to kissing their ass. And I keep telling y'all niggas need to stop that shit. Stop going on their channels. Stop going on their channels and harass them. Leave them alone. Please leave them alone. Black men, please. Leave them divestors alone. Let them divest and swirl in peace. I'm cool with that. Y'all should be cool with that too.